When a Swiss person tells you that they are bad at skiing, they are lying. That is only because they are comparing themselves to other Swiss people. A bad Swiss skier is still a million times better than, say, me, for example. Skiing in Switzerland is like swimming in other countries. It's a survival skill. You never know when you might fall out of your chalet and start hurtling down a snowy mountain. So the Swiss teach their children from a very young age. For the first 7 years that I lived in Switzerland, I never set foot on a ski hill. I remained confident, however, that I could ski if I had to. As a kid, I'd gone cross-country skiing, and as a teenager, I'd gone maybe 5 times downhill skiing. Not on a real mountain, of course, but around Toronto there are some really nice hills. So when Watson decided to have its first annual ski day, I thought, hey, how hard could it be? We started off on an easy blue slope. And of course, in the first 30 seconds, I fell flat on my face. With much coaching, I managed to clumsily inch my way down the slope while everybody watched from below. After that first catastrophic ski run, I insisted that everyone go on without me, and I collapsed into a chair at the outside ski bar, which is also a very fine Swiss tradition. Unfortunately, they were playing the most atrocious dance music Switzerland has ever produced. I had no choice but to hit the slopes again. Alone. And only one 10-year-old asked me if I needed help. After 2 runs, it was already time for lunch. Unfortunately, you had to ski to get there, on an intermediate slope. And this was after I had barely survived the beginner slope. A couple of my colleagues bravely volunteered to escort me down, and I did reasonably well until I got to one steep downhill. And I knew I couldn't do it. I gave my friends my skis, and I slid down that hill on my butt. It was glorious. And that lunch was delicious. It was halfway through my second glass of red wine that I realized, crap, I'm gonna have to ski out of here. And ski out of there I did. Sort of. With the help of my boss and the CEO, we plotted a manageable route. It did not involve any more sliding down on my butt, to my secret disappointment, but it did involve some walking. And anyone who has ever had to walk through deep snow in rigid ski boots can say, the fact that I did not vomit red wine and apfelstrudel all over the CEO of Watson is a great achievement. And so that was my first time skiing in Switzerland. And you know what? I think I've got the hang of it now.
Emily?